All right, so what we've done is we've pinned the entire bag together. So I have my lining to my lining and my exterior to my exterior, and I have paid special attention to line up those side seams on the exterior. So you have the seams that was created from sewing the top to the bottom. So make sure those are lined up, pin, and then notice the zipper is unzipped. Can't see that part, but I've unzipped the zipper and it's completely hidden inside here. So you can see that it's tucked away from the edge in there, and we don't want it to get stuck when we sew it in the next step. So make sure that that's tucked away. So I have lots of pins holding that together. So the next part, you can kind of see I already did one corner, is marking and cutting little boxes at the corners. So for this, you're going to use the clear ruler. I like to use the clear ruler. You could use your seam gauge if you want. And you're going to mark 1.5 inches. Let's see if I can zoom in for you guys. 1.5 inches from both sides. So I'm going to take my ruler, line up 1.5 inches, and then make sure it's 1.5 inches both going this way and this way. So it's a perfect box. So you can see 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, make sure it's nice and straight, line up on both sides, and then make that mark. And then you'll cut that out. So if you need to move any pins, you can see I had to move a pin out of the way to do that marking. I'll just pop that back in. So then I'm gonna take shears and carefully cut on that mark, cutting out the corner. So this will allow us to box the corners on the next step. So you're gonna do this here and then flip it and do it here and here as well. So you're gonna do that for all 4 corners. Then once you're done, you're gonna sew all the way around with the exception of this lining, or the lining hole. We wanna leave this open. So I've actually double pinned here and here, so I know I don't sew here. And then you also don't wanna sew the openings that you just cut. So if you look at the instructions, look at the dotted lines for where to sew.